It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
We can do this, offense! Spread the ball around the stride. Defense is asleep.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, it's Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing very well because sometimes you get that in gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Movement here, guys. Shut them down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 5.
That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 4. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They chop that one out as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs had 10 and 5 to start play, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good. So that's a 7-point drive that ultimately stands out there at the end.
As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, things worried about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A give to Williams, running right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here. Touchdown, Broncos! Dulcich. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's go, baby!
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get it together!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
What are you doing?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Attack, attack! Hey, Sunday, yellow! Attack!
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Slot man moves right. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. And a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And this is up and so we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Keep it together, defense. Keep it together. Almost
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Scoring on this drive. I feel it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ross. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Mahomes. sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
We can do this, offense! Get all the way! Oh, we got their defense
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
All the way! All the way! Right now! Fellas, you can score! Come on!
They'll try again with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ronald Jones, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much. It's too hard. You get the score. A perfect combination of urgency and relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson finds Dulcich out left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play.
Opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Williams will try again, and not able to break away this time as
they exhort him to join them in the effort.
The slide man in motion right. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the option, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to be ripped out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the action. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left, the tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point is on target. Things going to be more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play your possession.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Defense, one stop.
Slot man moves right. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones, given 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Down like a lawnmower, baby. Come on, boys. Let's time the run.
Mahomes will throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Good pick up there, 21 yards.
He picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the option, it's Jones. Down at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes steps away. The finds Hardman. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And Mahomes finding his brother Hardman for the KC first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the shotgun again to Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes. A huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee. So this one will round up a Denver victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Denver, they get a rare victory. They're 4th to go with their 12 losses.